In this brief tutorial, I invite you to explore a resource that aims to assist researchers, physicians, and anyone interested in comprehending the scientific literature on long COVID. One component of the observatory includes the long COVID trees visualization. It is a graphical search engine that displays the use of related diseases and chemicals across the literature and over time. It does so through trees of terms, which categorize and display the frequency and context of term usage in published papers, and show disease patterns and related medical phenomena. The other part shows the life paths of term usage over time. Collectively, these visualizations unveil emerging trends and insights into specific symptoms and complications. We hope that these tools will be particularly valuable during pandemics or other rapidly evolving medical scenarios, where clinical data are limited. We adopted a tree format to structure long COVID information, reflecting a common method in research publications. This approach effectively consolidates extensive data and aids in deriving insights. Medical and scientific information has grown exponentially, with literature growth since 2010 tripling compared to the period between the two world wars. PubMed, with over 36 million biomedical citations and abstracts, has become too vast for complete analysis. For example, Lit COVID in PubMed has over 394,000 publications, and the Long COVID database holds 13 to 15,000 publications. On this slide, I present the key components of the dashboard that are accessible on the page featuring the trees. What are the key components? Positioned at the top of the screen are interactive filters facilitating refined searches based on journal impact factors, article citations, subjects in papers, for example, patients, children, etc. Document types. In the center of the page, you can switch between a disease or chemicals tree by using the radio buttons. The disease tree encompasses comorbidities, symptoms, and complications emerging post-COVID-19. Underneath the tree switches, the top categories in a selected tree are displayed. Clicking on each category brings analysts down the specific part of the tree and highlights relevant nodes and lines between them. Finally, at the bottom of the screen, an interactive table displays documents. This table allows for seamless document searches directly within its interface. The dashboard comprehensively showcases all documents within the collection and is adaptable, enabling dynamic customization and reconstruction for specific queries. Short screen capture shows how the tree search works. You can search for symptoms and diseases related to long COVID. Start typing a term. After that, the visualization will offer you several options with similar terms. Choose the one that matches your needs. Select it, and then click Search. Once the results are retrieved, the visualization will show you the tree with the terms which appear in the paper about the disease or symptom. You can observe the retrieved tree, or study the top-level categories to understand the overall picture about long COVID. Switch to the chemical tree and observe its structure. Filter the tree by subjects, document types, citations, and journal impact factors by clicking or selecting bars or ranges on the plots. At the bottom of the screen, you can read the papers from which the terms were derived. The long COVID life paths act as dynamic trajectories, providing a visual representation of the evolving patterns within documents related to diseases and chemical terms. These life paths illustrate the journey of terms through the parameter space. On the graphical representation, the x-axis corresponds to the time of analysis, while the y-axis signifies the slope of the sigmoid curves. Each life path is marked by events, represented by dots, symbolizing the outcomes of fitting term time series to sigmoid curves. The color-coded dots are instrumental in conveying analysis results. Green dots indicate an acceleration in term occurrences, red dots signify deceleration, blue dots mark positions at the inflection time, and black dots denote deactivation events. In essence, the life paths offer a visual narrative, portraying collective and individual behaviors of terms. Additionally, the table positioned under the plot provides more detailed information about each term, including categories, matching top categories in the trees, start and end dates, the duration of active days, and their respective statuses. All dots on the plot are clickable. They open up the latest sigmoidal fits for each term. To see individual paths, use the search bar above the table. The table might give several results. Select the desired result by clicking on the active checkbox. This will show a single life path of the plot. This particular plot has a zigzag, which implies a complex behavior involving extreme acceleration and then slow down. The plot can be filtered by categories too. Such filtering shows the behavior of an entire group. You can sort the group by the number of days and see which term has been discussed in the literature the longest. To clear the results, click on the Clear button. And last but not least, you can also switch the color coding and see the distribution of term frequencies.